It's a great day for keto. My name is Liftar, and I'm bringing you today's keto tip. Welcome. Today's keto bite, bloating on keto. This is a common problem, not only on keto, but for people on any diet. Really, we're looking for causes of bloating, not just from keto, but just in general. Here are some reasons you could be bloating. Some of these are common and simple. Some are more rare and more complicated. So when you hear about those, don't get worried. Some of these are just like, if you've tried everything in the world, maybe this might be it. But don't just go start thinking, I've got this weird, rare thing. You, like 99% of people, probably fall into the simple reason category. The main causes, simple insulin spikes, make internal fat, or visceral fat is the fat inside the stomach muscle. There's fat that's outside that you can kind of pinch up, and then there's fat that's behind the muscles of the stomach. Those make your stomach pouch out even if you don't have fat on the outside. Insulin spikes from whatever reason, from eating too much carbs or whatever, can make that fat build up. Number 2, liver problems. This is one of the rare ones. Do not get excited. Don't even look at this unless you've looked at everything else. Your doctor could help you with this, but it's just to let you know that could be a thing. If you've gone through everything else and you can't figure out what's wrong, you can have your liver checked. Cortisol. This is much more common. Cortisol is a hormone that secretes under stress. It awakens the fight or flight response in the body. So when you get frightened, or if you're under stress and anxiety to a certain level, it will raise insulin levels. And when you raise insulin levels in the blood, your body immediately starts storing food as visceral or internal fat. You could be having stress problems, and stress problems can be coming from a lot of things, but they could be chemical, like hormonal or vitamin deficiencies. It's not necessarily whether you've got a stressful outward life. Fiber. The wrong kind of fiber, too much fiber, even too little fiber. Getting the fiber balance takes some study and some trial and error. For instance, there are people who don't do well with the broccoli and cauliflower family of vegetables. That causes them all kinds of gas and problems, and the person next to you might be fine with it. It's an individual thing that you have to find out by trying different foods. This is where simplifying your diet really helps, because if you eat 7 different vegetables every meal, you won't know which one's causing the problem. So if you just eat one thing of each food group in each meal, it'll be much easier for you to figure out which one's causing the problem. To give you an example, I was eating asparagus every day for a while, and I'd get sores in my mouth. And it just took me a long time. I stopped eating it, then I started eating it again, and realized that the sores came back. So I can eat asparagus once or twice, no problem, but if I eat it every day, I get sores in my mouth. Who knows why? I don't know. If you have too little fiber, you might have trouble moving your bowels. That can cause bloating just from the buildup of too much fecal matter. Number 5, frequent eating. One of the worst myths about eating that got started was eat a bunch of small meals during the day. That we do not agree with or recommend at all. Certain people with low blood sugar might need to put a little something in their system more often, but it doesn't need to be a meal. It can just be a little sugary thing or whatever it is you have to take, which is going to go against your keto. But, if your doctor's telling you that, then do what your doctor says. But in general, we want to eat less frequently so the body can do its job and balance all the hormones. That's why we always recommend intermittent fasting. It's the opposite of eating often. And then there's SIBO, SIBO. This is where the friendly bacteria that's supposed to be down in the large intestine comes up into the small intestine. They are friendly bacteria, but they need to be in the place they're supposed to be in. So if they're in the wrong area, it can cause a lot of bloating and gas. There are ways to correct this. That's a whole topic. You can look it up. But I would put this down toward the bottom. It's more rare, less common. After you try adjusting your fiber, you can look at this. So now you have somewhere to start. Always start with fiber when you're looking at bloating problems. It will help you to know where to start, simplify what you're eating so you can tell which thing is affecting you how, and you should be able to figure it out pretty quick. And that's today's Keto Bite. If you enjoy these bite-sized tips, then come on over to rockthatketo.com and sign up for fabulous recipes, how-to tips, and inspirational stories of people who have lost weight or gotten healthy for the first time in their life. If you're ready to dive in and start losing serious weight, we have a foolproof 30-day plan all laid out for you. You can start losing weight today. Come on and check us out at rockthatketo.com, and we'll see you next time.